now it's more better. And this translator, how much?
$15.
15.
$15.
여보, remember how long time we are waiting?
Maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Upstairs to the restaurant.
네, 용산 similar owner. Okay, $15.
And time 1 hour 30 minutes.
Next is we are go to
Marriage paper snake. We think we want January 10 marriage. And next day we go 4th floor, same Cador City Mall place. And all bring my passport, your foreigner passport and translation, and all give. Payment is $350. We go restaurant and after 2 hours come back, take papers, and they confirm we marry on January 10. Because they check you in immigration control. You are not married, not in prison.
Tax is 1 month waiting, but this company
yes, they are working together with Jax. Very quickly make Jax papers.
1 month waiting very quickly is just 1 day.
Right, but we give papers January 6th, marriage January 10. I think this is 4 days.
여보, first time go to dress shop.
And land was very expensive. 70% of dress price. Better to buy dress.
First dress, 여보, remember how much?
I remember buy price is $400. And land price is $300.
Second
Shining dress,
yeah,
a little bit more, up maybe $425. I like shining dress.
and
You don't buy it.
여보, don't want. Also, we other shop go.
Shopping mall, среднефонтанский. Don't try. Don't try it.
I know,
Среднефонтанский. Yes.
Yeah, I know.
And here we buy dress.
Yeah.
Actually, so many white dress, very different, short, long, have shining, not shining, or have
so many.
very many. This dress together like it, not expensive, just $100.
Yeah. Highly say is no, it's very expensive. All people say.
I can buy 2 dress. My mistake. And we go buy links.
Yeah, links, yes.
This shop I like very much, and this is the best shop I think because I always like design. This is Golden Club. Links with payment is $650. 2 links white gold.
And 여보, this design is you like it?
After time choose white because yellow and red gold we don't like. Not good matching my opinion.
여보, favorite color is lemon gold.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but lemon gold together I don't like. And on your hand, lemon gold is not good. White is more good. 멋있어요.
고마워요.
Next day we buy shoes. Your shoes. Also very long time. Choice.
3 hours.
You don't like.
All shoes shop. Go.
I say this. Yes. Very good.
Yeah, 여보 choice. And quality is good. And this is price is 8?
No, 80. 80.
80.
And also we buy bow tie.
Bow tie, yeah, very
with
important.
very big discount, $5.
Big item.
Also next day I buy small bag, price $50. We are just online shopping. We order balloon.
Balloon.
Many pictures, watch and shoes. Price is $100. Flower price is $100. One. Okay. And your
yeah, we are buy DJI Osmo 4 gimbal.
Yes, 200.
Very good. Only Ukraine 2 have.
Very top manager, Citrus company and Seal, Dracula Mama, he called his worker, someone called and she need this Osmo. I don't know. Fine, just fine. There was someone very scary. And find Osmo and send.
Really, thank you. Company name, what kind?
And this citrus.
Wedding ceremony day is first is your hair and makeup.
Lena helped.
Lena, yeah.
I know Lena was 6 years and also she's good hairstylist and help very early come and help.
Yeah, 7 a.m. Very quickly.
2 hours or finish.
Lena really kindly. And your friend, photographer, she name is
Ala. Taking picture, 1 hour work and 20 pictures is price $60.
Yeah, she really hardworking. Sound shutter sound.
Every second making pictures.
Good worker. And picture is really good. Thank you.
Yeah, payment $40. 40.
Many people use Jack's phone.
Not many. 70% don't want payment and just coming don't have this ceremony. Just sign paper, take paper and go home. Some people don't want payment. Some people just together live and many years and don't want celebration. Just sign. This is very important for women have this ceremony. Very beautiful, very respect parents and women start marriage.
Oh, I'm now first here. Very surprised.
In Korea, all people make ceremony.
Yeah, maybe I say, I don't want to wedding ceremony. Say is maybe okay. You don't ceremony, you don't marry, you don't take me. Bye. 안녕히 계세요. 예, 안녕히 가세요. People time go to Big Mac, buy champagne,
alcohol, snack, ice cream, other things and also we order BJ Cafe.
Yeah, BJ
2K. Price is $50.
Oh, $50.
Shopping mall, alcohol and juice and other things, just food, we pay $200.
And this Big Mac's name is
Asham.
Asham. And Korean food has 짜장면, 신라면,
different ramen,
새우깡.
So, lives have.
Yeah, 광에서 maybe sometimes have a soju. And we are order is food.
We have coffee. We order steak, many salad, other things. I don't remember now, but I remember potato. And we pay $200.
트래프 쌤.
Self-delivery, Papa had driving. Self-delivery minus 20%. 20% discount.
Yeah, this time is current time. You remember we are first time say is I don't want wedding ceremony. Also just Papa, Mama using Lera and maybe other friends. Tanya, Julia, and Marco, Nena, and Cole coming, and we are just eat food restaurant. This time your thinking is trap restaurant.
2,000. Yeah, I'm thinking 2,000.
2,000. But delivery is 200 finish. And really thinking is Marco. Maybe Marco to rent table. We all just floor sitting, maybe homeless people simulate. Mama, all plates, fork, all makes.
Yeah, we are self-confident.
What I really like.
Family style.
Yeah, family style. And Korean people say is small wedding, more thinking, choice, and make choose just the wedding company use. Hey, you just this choice. And this is maybe factory system. And very important is we are all price is
We don't say we are rent apartment and very good sea view have
house rent is 1 month.
800. We are have special atmosphere because this house sea view is just significant.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, and maybe you want good wedding, you need rent similar apartment
Yeah.
and price plus. So I can plus apartment price, and we can say this our honeymoon months in this apartment. You ask me before time how many is maybe wedding ceremony in Ukraine. I say 3 or $5,000.
Why so many?
Maybe no have quarantine, or say plus restaurant 2,000 is total 5.
No more wedding ceremony. 3,000. I don't know. We are Korean wedding ceremony. How to? Maybe I thinking many people coming.
More expensive?
More expensive.
I just want 20 minutes. I don't want all people drinking.
Because Korean people, all people is alcoholic people.
20 minutes is very good.
Yeah.
Parents is tired, all the people, they don't want.
They are really hard. And my friend is so many people mainland coming.
You
Also
say
there
quarantine time don't come.
now just is that's okay. Yesterday me married couple their say is now Jeju 500 people that's okay.